a yoga practice that's especially good for people that suffer from lower back pain, sciatica. Yeah, so a short flow of sequences I hope you enjoy. We're going to start on our back. First of all, you need to grab a strap or a tie, or you may not need this, but have one handy just in case. So we're going to start by drawing the right knee up, give it a little hug into the chest, and then taking your strap or your tie, we're going to take it around the toes, on top of the foot, and begin to extend the leg. Now if you've got good flexibility, you might be able to hold the toes here, that's fine. Just make sure your shoulder's not drawing up too much, keeping your shoulder back down to the floor. And begin to straighten through that right knee. Keep your left foot flexed, meaning your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. And with every exhale, just seeing if you can draw that foot a little bit closer towards the head. Breathing here. The breath should be going in and out through the nose, down towards the belly. Good, let's take our left hand down to our left hip, keeping it there. We're going to open this foot up towards the floor, so just take it really carefully. You might want to bend your knee to get there, placing it down to the floor. Now, if it doesn't reach the floor, that's fine. You might want to come a little bit lower, or if you've got a prop, some cushions that you can prop underneath your foot, then great. Taking a few breaths here, nice deep breaths, all the way down to the belly. Good, so inhaling, bringing that foot back up. We're going to swap hands, taking our left hand to the strap, bringing our right arm out at shoulder height, and then just gently bringing that right foot over to the left side this time. And you can take your gaze to the right hand. It's a nice little twist for the lower back. Still taking that breath to the belly. Good, on the next inhale, let's come back up through center. And bring that knee back down to the chest, giving it another hug. And we'll swap over, so straightening the right leg and bringing the left knee up. Squeezing the knee into the chest. Okay, so taking your strap around the top of your left toes this time, begin to straighten out the left knee. And taking hold of your strap with the left hand, taking your right hand down to the right hip. We're going to begin to open that left leg out to the side. You can bend the knee just to help it there, nice and slowly. Good. And then straighten the knee back out. So this right hand on the right hip is just aiming to keep those hips level so you're not twisting. Rounding that right side of the hip back down into the mat. Keeping your right toes flexed. And as we inhale, bringing that foot back up through center, swapping over, so taking hold of the strap with the right hand this time. Left hand goes out to the shoulder height. And then we're bringing our left foot down to the floor, taking the gaze over to the left hand. Inhaling, coming back up through through centre. Lovely. Releasing the strap and hugging that knee in. We're going to draw the right knee back up to join the left. Taking one hand in each knee, we're going to begin to draw circles with the knees. So we're going to take 2 different circles to begin with, as if you're rowing a boat. And connect the movement with the breath, so inhaling as the knees come away, exhaling as you draw them back in towards the chest. Let's go in the opposite direction. So still exhaling the knees towards you, inhaling them away. Good. And then bring them back to centre. We're going to now just draw one circle with the knees, keeping the knees together, one direction. So really feeling the massage of the bottom of the back into the mat, noticing any areas that feel particularly tight. And you might want to stay a little bit longer in those areas. Lovely. And then coming back to centre. So let's inhale and rock up to sitting. Let's cross legs. Feeling rounded with both sit bones. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to take the left hand to the opposite knee, taking our right hand to the base of the spine, supporting you, keeping your spine nice and tall, letting the shoulders relax. And as you exhale, we're twisting, looking over that right shoulder. Keep the breath flowing here, even though it's restricted. It will intensify the twist. One more breath here. Inhaling, coming back through centre. We'll go straight round to the opposite side, so taking the right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand to the base of the spine. We're going to inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. With every inhale, growing taller. With every exhale, twisting that bit deeper. Breathing into the belly. Good. Inhaling, coming back to centre. We're going to change the course of the legs. Inhale nice and tall, reaching up, and exhaling, folding forwards. So you might want to walk the fingers, claw the fingers forwards, and then exhale, fold deeper. Inhaling, walking the hands back up towards the body. We're going to come over onto the hands and knees. So we're lining the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And we're pushing down through the mat, pushing the floor away, fingers are spread, middle fingers pointing forwards. And we're going to just begin by looking over the right shoulder, looking towards the right hip. So the shoulder and the hip are going to come towards each other. So you're stretching out the left side and you're crunching the right side towards each other. As you inhale, you're going to come back through centre, and we're going to exhale to the other side. So shoulder and hip and moving towards each other. Inhaling back to centre, we'll do that one more time. Exhaling over the right shoulder. Inhaling to centre and exhaling over the left. Inhaling to centre, good. So we're going to go to cat-cow sequence now. So I'll come to my side so you can see the shape of my back here. So again, in alignment, as we inhale, we're going to take the tailbone up towards the sky, draw the shoulders back and open the chest. Still pushing that floor away. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone under, looking down towards the navel, really rounding up through the shoulders. Inhaling, tailbone goes up, shoulders draw back. Exhaling, rounding through the shoulders. Tailbones tucked under. And just continue this motion to your own breath. Let the breath lead the movement. Pushing down through the mats. Warming up the spine. You might notice some creaks and cracks. Center. We're going to inhale the right knee up off the mat, keeping the hips aligned, and as we exhale we're going to take the foot between the hands. Holding on through to the core and the pelvic floor, we're going to inhale, reach up. So just ensure at this point that your knee is stacked above your ankle. You might want to walk your front foot forwards a little bit more so you can really have a nice deep lunge here and still protect the knee. So let's breathe here, relax the shoulders. Only using the muscles that you really need. All the other muscles are relaxed, your facial muscles are relaxed. Good, continue breathing here. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the palms together. We're going to inhale, open that chest again. And as we exhale, we're twisting to our right. So taking the left airway to the outside of the right knee and using that to lever us, to keep us twisted further, to keeping those shoulders away from the ears. So another nice twist for the back, for the lower back. And we can either stay here, or if you want an extra challenge, you can tuck the back toes under and push that back knee up off the floor. So energy is going down through that back heel. You can open your arms here. Only go as far as your body wants you to. Okay, let's take that back knee back down, bring the hands back to the mat. And we're going to step the knees back together. Do the same the other side. So inhaling the left knee up this time. Hips are aligned. Exhaling, taking that left foot forwards. Okay, so again, ensuring your knees stacked above your ankle. We're going to hold into the core and inhale, come up. Nice open chest, relaxing the shoulders. Good, bringing the hands down on the exhale. We're going to inhale, open the chest, and exhale, twist. So this time the right elbow goes to the back of the left knee, and use that to lever, help twist the chest. And staying here is just fine. We're getting a lovely twist and stretch from this pose. If you want to go deeper, if you know that you can, then pushing that back knee up off the floor. Good. Okay, let's exhale, take that back knee back down, coming back to centre. We're going to plant the right hand. You might want some extra cushioning underneath the back knee here, put a pillow underneath. We're going to bend the back knee and bring the foot up towards the buttocks. Now, if you can, we're going to reach around with the left hand to those back toes. So you should feel a nice quad stretch here. And we're still keeping the twist by planting the right hand and looking back towards the foot. Or up to the ceiling. Good, really gently letting go of the foot, taking it back down. We're going to step back to our knees one more time. Inhaling the right foot up. We're going to do the same stretch the other side, taking that right foot forwards, planting the left hand, bending the right knee, and reaching around with the right hand to the foot. The more you want to intensify this stretch, the more you want to bring your foot back towards the buttock. This might be too much for you. You might just want to stay facing forwards with that back foot up off the floor. That might be enough for you today. Listen to your body. Good. On the next exhale, gently releasing that foot. And stepping back to kneeling, sitting back on the heels into child's pose, Balasana. So just resting here, your arms might want to be out in front of you, or they can just rest behind you. Taking a few breaths just to absorb what we've done so far. And roll forwards onto the belly. Hands underneath the shoulders, or a little bit further forward. And we're just going to inhale, come up to a cobra or sphinx, and exhale back down. So the most important thing here is to keep your elbows in line with your wrists and your shoulders, not to bring them out to the side. So with every inhale, gently coming up. With every exhale, coming down. And the more you do this, the more you warm up. You might want to go slightly deeper. Just be really careful with this one on the lower back. Don't push it too hard. So for a more gentle stretch here, bring your hands further forward. And for a deeper stretch, you're bringing your hands further back. On the next inhale, we're going to hold the pose, breathing here. And just have a little look over the right shoulder, and over the left. And come back to centre. Exhaling, coming back down. Good. We're going to push back, sitting back on the heels one more time. Walking the fingertips forwards as far as they'll go. Tucking the toes under, and we're going to push up to downward dog. So tailbone goes up towards the sky. Really reaching through the arms, pushing that mat away. Feeling the same as you did in your child's pose, where you're really reaching
Grounding through the tailbone, that opposing energy through the hands and the tailbone. If the backs of the legs are feeling particularly tight, you can pedal through the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Let's walk the feet up towards the hands. I'm going to cross the left leg, the left foot over the right. And then we're going to exhale and fold forwards. Just notice how your weights spread down through your feet. We tend to sit back in our heels, so just bring that weight forward so it's evenly distributed throughout the feet. Good. Inhaling, rolling up to standing. And we're going to cross the legs the other way now, so the right foot comes over the left. Just making sure you're all square here and that your feet, your weight's distributed evenly again. Inhaling up and then exhaling, folding forwards. Doesn't matter if you can't touch the floor here, you might be here. You might want to bend the knees a little. Just feeling what stretch feels good for you today. Every day will feel different. Okay, let's uncross the legs and walk back to our downward dog. Taking the knees down as we exhale to the floor. Untucking the toes and then bringing the chest down. Okay, so let's bring the hands out to our sides, and as we inhale we're going to peel the chest up off the ground and the legs are coming up off the floor as well, and exhaling, coming down. I'll just demonstrate that on the side as well so you can appreciate. So bring our hands down to our sides. Inhaling, peeling the top of the body off the floor. Legs are coming up off the floor from the hips. And exhale, come back down. Only holding the pose as long as comfortable for you. Let's sit back into our child's pose once more. Child's pose is lovely for lower back pain. It's really nice if you've got someone that can come and just sit on your lower back when you're in this pose. Or press down on your lower back. Let's tuck the toes under and push back up into our downward dog. We're going to inhale the left foot up, bend at the knee. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our left foot down towards our right wrist. And then lower our left knee down towards our left wrist. And then we're going to slide our right foot back down the mat. Now before you untuck the back toes, you're just going to make sure that your hips feel even. If someone's in the room with you, they can have a look from behind and just make sure that your hips are looking even. If they're not, you can use a block or a cushion just to put underneath the left hip to keep it supported. Once you're even, untucking the back toes. And this might be enough for you today. This is a nice strong stretch in the hips. With sciatica, it's lower back pain, but it's from muscles around the hips. It's pigeon's a really good stretch for helping sciatic pain. Okay, so if you want to take this stretch deeper, you can walk your hands forwards and rest down to your forearms or all the way down onto the forehead. so you might want to spend longer in the stretch. It's a really nice one to just stay in for a good few minutes. But for today, we're just going to inhale, come up, sit. So if you've got a block here, take it away, sit back onto that left hip and bring your back leg around to the front. So your right foot is crossing over to the back of your left knee. Again, we need to be even on our sit bones. If you're not, you might want to straighten the left leg out, keeping your foot active. Okay, so we're going to take our right hand to the base of our spine. We're going to inhale the left hand up, and as we exhale, we're going to take hold of the right knee. If you've got good flexibility, you might want to take the elbow to the back of the knee. Just make sure that this doesn't compromise your posture, so you should still be standing, sitting nice and tall through the spine, shoulders are relaxed. And taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Lovely, let's inhale back to centre. So if you straightened up the left leg, bring it back in. We're going to take our right foot back again through pigeon. Taking our hands, planting them at the front of the mat, tucking the back toes under. We're going to take our left foot back through three-legged dog. And exhale the foot back down to the mat. Let's do the same on the other side. So inhaling the right foot up, bending the knee. Exhaling, taking the toes to the opposite wrist, the knee to the same wrist. I mean, you might not be able to get open this much. You might be further back, that's fine. Sliding that back foot down. Taking your support to the right hip this time if you need it. And untucking the back toes. So again, this might be as far as you want to go today. Ensuring your shoulders are moved away from the ears. If you want to walk the hands forwards, you can come down. And just direct the breath to where you can feel that stretch. And with every exhale, just letting go. Again, staying here longer if you wish. And then inhaling, coming back up. We're going to remove the support from our right hip if it's there, sitting down on the right hip, bringing the left leg over this time. So the foot's, just move around so you can see, foot's on the outside of the right knee, feeling grounded through both sit bones, straightening the right leg this time if you need to. We're going to, I'll show you this variation of the pose this time. So taking the left hand to the base of the spine, very nice and tall. And as we exhale, looking over the left shoulder, twisting from the belly. Inhaling, very nice and tall. Exhale, twist deeper. So again, this right hand can be around the left knee, or if you've got the room, you can take the elbow to the outside of the knee, as long as it's not compromising your posture. Inhaling, coming back to centre. We're going to bend the right knee again, and then we're just going to uncross the legs. So for this pose, it's good to have a couple of blankets handy or cushions. I'll choose cushions.
This is frog pose. So we're going to bring one knee on each cushion, and we're just going to go as wide as is comfortable. Our feet are in line with our knees. And then when we feel that we're as deep in the pose that's comfortable, we're just going to come down onto the elbows and breathe here. One more deep, smooth breath. And then inhaling, coming back out, up onto the hands, and then really carefully bringing your knees back in. So knees are in line with the hips, coming up through. So hips are above the knees. We're just going to take our hands to the base of the back, keeping our hips nice and forward. We're going to open the chest into a gentle back bend, looking up, pushing those hips forwards, breathing here. Lovely, and then coming back through centre. Let's come down into seated position. Legs are straight in front of us, feet are active, so toes are pointing up towards the sky. Feeling even through our sit bones. We're going to inhale the arms up, hollow out the stomach, and exhale, fold forwards. So you might want to use your strap or your tie here, so your shoulders aren't rounded. The movement is from the hips, so it's nice to keep the shoulders relaxed, and the chest is going down the belly, the chest is going down towards the thighs, not the nose. And this pose doesn't have to be static. You can inhale, come back out of it. Exhale, fold that a little bit deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Stay longer here if you wish. And then inhale, come up. We're going to take our hands underneath our shoulders, pushing down through the mat. We're going to activate the muscles in our legs, so your heels may come up off the ground as you activate your leg muscles here, the thigh muscles, keeping your feet active. And then dropping the chin into staff pose, Dandasana. One more breath here. Good, and then relaxing. We're going to fold our right knee, bend our right knee so the inside of our right foot's the inside of the thigh. Left foot still active. We're going to inhale, hollow out the tummy, exhale, fold. Again, using a strap if you need it, or tie. Bringing both the soles of the feet together this time. Now for a more intense stretch, you're bringing your feet closer to your body, and for the opposite, you're taking the feet a little bit further away. So holding onto the feet. Inhale, growing nice and tall through the spine, shoulders are drawn away from the ears, and exhale, folding forwards. Now, you might want to take your hands underneath the ankles here.
Some people find it more comfortable to bring them on top, but bring your elbows out. Whatever works for you. Good, inhaling, coming up, let's straighten the right leg this time, activating the right foot, bringing the inside of the left foot to the inside of the thigh, inhaling, rising nice and tall, exhaling, falling forwards. One more breath in. And then inhaling, coming back up. Let's come back down onto the back now. Bending the knees, bringing the feet up towards the buttocks, taking your hands, palms down to the mat. So you're just tickling the heels with your middle fingers. Knees are above the hips. And we're going to inhale the hips up and exhale them down. So as you do this, just peeling your hips up off the floor. Feel the contact of each vertebrae rolling down the mat and rolling up off of the mat. And with each breath, you might want to go that little bit deeper into the pose. And on the next breath, we're going to hold it here. So if your arms are a bit shorter than mine, I struggle a bit with this because my arms are longer than my torso. But if you have shorter arms, you might want to support yourself in this bridge pose by popping your hands at your lower back. Another option here is to clasp your hands, your fingers together, and just draw your hands and therefore your shoulder blades draw together. Really reaching up, taking the chest up. And as we exhale, coming back down, drawing the knees into the chest. Lovely, we're going to come into a spinal twist, so let's straighten the left leg down, bring the right knee over towards the left. Taking the arms out to shoulder height, and if your neck's okay, looking over to the right hand. Inhaling, coming back to centre. I'm going to bend the left knee underneath the right here, so your thighs across. And then we're going to reach through and clasp the fingers underneath the left thigh. And then we're just going to begin to squeeze that thigh in towards the chest. Good, let's do that the other side. So crossing over the cross of the legs, and now the left is on top of the right, and clasping underneath the right knee this time, and just squeezing in. Good, let's straighten the right leg out. And take the left knee over to the right hand side. Arms at shoulder height, looking over towards the left hand. Inhaling, coming back to centre. Bring both knees into the chest one last time. And coming into corpse pose, Shavasana, and spending as long as you like here in your relaxation.